Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. Today, we're talking about a 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin that has become the stuff of legend. Some people claim it's worth an astonishing $4.9 million. Is that true? What makes it so valuable? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore its history, rarity, and value in the collector's market. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's go back in time and understand the history behind it. As many of you know, Australia has a long tradition of honoring Queen Elizabeth II on its currency. The Queen first appeared on Australian coins back in 1953, just after her ascension to the throne. But it wasn't until 2012, during her Diamond Jubilee, celebrating 60 years on the throne, that the Australian Mint released some very special coins. This particular 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin we're talking about is no ordinary coin. It's a commemorative piece, designed to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's 60-year reign. On one side, you have the famous profile of the Queen, created by the British sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, which has been featured on several coins across the Commonwealth. But on the reverse side, the coin showcases an intricate design that includes symbols representing Australia's history and culture. Australia has maintained a unique relationship with the British monarchy for centuries, even as it became a sovereign nation. The coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II not only serve as currency but also represent a deeper connection to the Crown and the Commonwealth. This 2012 coin marks a particularly significant point in that relationship. So, what makes this coin so rare? First off, it's not just about the design. The 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin was part of an extremely limited mintage. Only a handful of these coins were produced, making them a must-have for serious collectors. Some versions were minted in gold and silver, with varying face values, but it's the rarity and quality of these coins that drives their value through the roof. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The face value of this particular coin is relatively low. It's a $300 face value coin, but the collector's market is where things get crazy. Due to its rarity, historical significance, and the fact that it's part of a prestigious set, some of these coins have been auctioned for mind-blowing sums. And yes, you heard that right, in some cases, this coin has fetched prices close to $4.90 million. Why such a high price tag? Well, like any rare collectible, it comes down to demand. Coin collectors are a passionate bunch, and when a coin like this hits the market, it generates a lot of buzz. The 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of history, artistry, and craftsmanship. Combine that with its limited availability, and you've got a recipe for $1 million coin. The 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin is a standout in the numismatic world. It appeals not just to collectors of Australian currency, but also to royal memorabilia enthusiasts and global investors looking for high-value, tangible assets. Coins like these can appreciate in value, making them a sound investment if you're fortunate enough to get your hands on one. So, who exactly owns these coins today? Most of the high-value versions of this coin are in the hands of private collectors or museums. Every now and then, one might appear at a high-profile auction, drawing attention from bidders around the world. It's also worth noting that owning such a rare piece comes with a lot of prestige. If you're thinking of adding one of these to your collection, make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer. With such high stakes, there are bound to be counterfeits and scams. Always check for proper authentication, including mint marks, certificates, and even third-party grading from trusted organizations. So, is the 2012 Elizabeth Australia coin really worth $4.9 million? In some cases, yes. It all comes down to its condition, the demand in the market, and of course, its rarity. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone fascinated by the world of coins, this piece of history is certainly one to watch. Who knows? Its value might continue to rise in the future. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what other rare coins you want me to cover next. Until next time, happy collecting. Next, 1972 Australia Elizabeth. Today, we're diving deep into the history, value, and mystery surrounding one of Australia's most talked about coins, the 1972 Australia Elizabeth II coin. Some sources claim this coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $45 million. But is it true? What's the real story behind this rare coin? Let's explore its origins, what makes it so valuable, and whether you could potentially have one sitting in your collection. Stay tuned until the end, because we're going to break down everything you need to know. First, let's go back in time to 1972. Australia was transitioning through a lot of changes, politically and economically. In the numismatic world, there was a shift towards producing coins that celebrated the country's ties to the British monarchy, and one coin that came out during this period was the Elizabeth II coin. The 1972 Elizabeth II coin was part of a regular coinage series featuring Queen Elizabeth II, who has been a central figure on Australian coins since the nation became part of the Commonwealth. The coin itself was minted in a variety of denominations, including the 1, 2, and 50-cent pieces. It's important to note that the coin in question is a circulating coin, meaning it was meant for everyday use. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. The coin features a profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, which was designed by artist Arnold Machin. His iconic rendering of the Queen wearing the royal tiara is something that numismatists and collectors alike can recognize instantly. On the reverse, you'll find Australia's national symbols depending on the denomination, like the kangaroo or the coat of arms. However, what makes the 1972 coin so intriguing is the rarity of certain mint marks, especially coins minted at the Canberra Mint. Low mintage numbers make some variations of the 1972 Elizabeth II coin extremely hard to find. So, why is the 1972 Elizabeth II coin special? The answer lies in its mintage numbers. In some cases, very few coins were produced, especially in the higher denominations. Coins in uncirculated condition from this year are rare and highly sought after. For example, the 1972 5-cent coin had relatively low minting numbers, making it one of the most sought-after coins among collectors today. Combine that with the fact that many of these coins were heavily circulated, and you can understand why finding one in pristine condition is so rare. But let's get to the big question: is the 1972 Elizabeth II coin really worth $45 million? There have been some wild claims floating around on the internet, suggesting that certain coins from this year could fetch tens of millions of dollars. While these claims may sound exciting, it's essential to separate fact from fiction. It's true that some rare coins from 1972 have sold for tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, particularly those in mint condition or with specific errors or varieties. However, the $45 million figure seems to come from a mix-up in information or exaggerated claims, often propagated in online forums or by unverified sources. Now, the $45 million number might refer to the total market value of all rare coins from 1972 or coins collected by certain institutions. But one individual coin hitting that value? It's highly unlikely. Still, if you have a 1972 coin, especially in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, you could be holding something worth thousands. Some versions of the 1972 coin were minted in Canberra, and others may carry rare mint marks. These differences can significantly impact the coin's value. Coins in a mint state condition, meaning they haven't seen any circulation, are the most valuable. Look for coins with no visible scratches, dents, or where. Perhaps the most valuable versions of the 1972 coin are those with minting errors. These can include misstruck coins, off-center strikes, or doubling in the design. Error coins are always highly sought after because they're unique. If you have a coin that matches any of these descriptions, it's time to consult a professional numismatist or get it graded by an official body like PCGS or NGC. Grading your coin can give you a clearer idea of its condition and potential market value. So, what's the current market value of a 1972 Australia Elizabeth II coin? For most circulating coins in average condition, the value won't exceed their face value. However, rare versions or coins in excellent condition can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s. In 2020, one 1972 5-cent coin in uncirculated condition sold for over $5,000. Of course, the market for collectible coins can fluctuate based on demand and rarity, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions for the latest trends. While a $45 million price tag is unlikely, there's still plenty of potential to find valuable treasures hidden in your loose change. So, is the 1972 Australia Elizabeth II coin worth big money? The short answer is, it could be, depending on the coin's condition, mint mark, and rarity. While the $45 million figure is probably exaggerated, some versions of this coin have sold for thousands at auction, and you never know, there could be a rare error coin in your collection worth much more than you'd think. Remember, the key to maximizing your coin's value is to get it appraised and graded. So, take a look at your collection, and who knows, you might have a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more numismatic content, and drop a comment below if you think you might have a rare coin. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Next, 2017 pound. Today we're discussing a coin that's recently been getting a lot of attention, the 2017 £1 Elizabeth coin. There are rumors swirling around about this coin being worth up to $3.9 million. But is there any truth to that claim? Or is this just another coin collecting myth? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2017 £1 Elizabeth coin was part of a redesign of the British pound currency. For years, the British pound had a more basic round shape, but starting in 2017, the Royal Mint introduced a 12-sided coin. This was a big deal because it was designed with security features to prevent counterfeiting, and it marked the first major redesign of the pound coin since 1983. So, what's the backstory? Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most iconic monarchs in British history, is featured on this coin. Her portrait has appeared on British currency for decades, and each new design carries a fresh version of her likeness as she ages. The 2017 pound coin bears the fifth and most recent portrait of Queen Elizabeth by artist Jody Clark. It's a striking design, and the coin is also packed with symbolism. Let's break it down. On one side of the coin, we see Queen Elizabeth's portrait. It's a regal, timeless image that represents the United Kingdom's enduring monarchy. But flip the coin over, and you'll notice the reverse side is equally as important. The reverse design is by David Pearce, who won a public competition to design this new pound coin. The design features the national flowers of the four countries of the United Kingdom: the English rose, the Scottish thistle, the Welsh leek, and the Irish shamrock, all linked together within a crown. It's a beautiful symbol of unity and tradition. Now, with such a rich history and intricate design, it's no wonder collectors might see some value in this coin. But here's where the $3.9 million price tag comes into play. Are we really talking about a standard 2017 £1 coin? Or is there something more going on here? While the 2017 pound coin is certainly special, most of them are only worth, well, £1. That's their face value. However, in the world of numismatics, also known as coin collecting, certain coins can be worth significantly more due to rarity, historical significance, minting errors, or special editions. Now, there are rare coins out there that have been sold for millions. For example, coins like the 1933 double eagle or the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar have fetched jaw-dropping sums at auctions. But what about this 2017 £1 Elizabeth coin? Is it in the same league? Here's where the truth comes in. While many 2017 pound coins have been minted, 1.5 billion to be exact, there are no reports of one of these coins being worth anywhere close to $3.9 million. So, where did that number come from? Rumors about coins having astronomical value can often be traced back to either misprints, misunderstandings, or exaggerated claims. It's possible that a very rare minting error might give a 2017 pound coin some extra value, but not millions. Minting errors can make coins more valuable to collectors, but they usually sell for hundreds or a few $1,000s at most, depending on the rarity and demand. In fact, there are some known minting errors for the 2017 £1 coin. Some of these coins were released with unusual features, misaligned text, incorrect edges, or even double strikes. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch higher prices, sometimes up to a few $1,000s. But $3.9 million? That's not based in reality. So, what's the verdict? While the 2017 £1 Elizabeth coin is definitely a piece of history and might hold sentimental or collectible value, it's not going to make you an overnight millionaire, unless you have one of the rare minting errors, and even then, you're looking at thousands, not millions. The $3.9 million figure seems to be part of a myth that's been circulating, but it doesn't hold up to scrutiny. Sorry to burst the bubble. However, if you're a collector, the 2017 £1 coin is still a must-have in your collection. Its historical significance, design, and symbolic value make it a beautiful addition, even if it's not worth millions. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped clarify some of the mystery around the 2017 £1 Elizabeth coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on hidden treasures and collectible wonders. Until next time, happy collecting!